Hey guys, welcome to the Matt Rundown. Today's going to be our inaugural DVD review, and it's going to be for Randy Orton, The Evolution of a Predator from WWE Home Video. So guys, before we get started here, I just want to get a few things out of the way here, which is our scoring criteria, so just so you know exactly what we're looking for when we score these DVDs. Now, the first thing with that is going to be value. Now, with value, obviously you know what that means. What are you getting for what you pay for? And the second being content. If there are documentaries on these DVDs, what is the quality of the documentaries? And if there are matches, what's the quality of matches? How many matches? Things like this. So with this particular DVD, the value is very good, in my opinion. Now, basically the reason I'm saying that is because it is 3 discs, and I've seen it even as low as $12. Now, most of the time, if you're going to look for it online, or from various outlets, you're going to see it anywhere from $15 to $20, depending on where you look. And for content, it's very simple with this one. I think the content is excellent with this set. Now the reason for that is the first disc is a documentary, the second 2 discs are matches. Now with the documentary on this one, it's one of the best I've ever seen from a WWE DVD. The reason I'm saying that is because unlike most of these WWE DVDs, which are just basically run-of-the-mill, and that, you know, they say, you know, how they were when they were a kid, how they got interested in wrestling, how they broke into the business and broke into the WWE. This one deals with a lot more. Now, with Randy Orton, everyone knows he's a third-generation wrestler, so, you know, a lot of people will say that he had the easy way in. He might have had the easy way to OVW, but early on in his career, he took a lot of slack backstage from people because he had sort of a cocky attitude. He definitely had his own demons with drugs and things like that. But he definitely overcame that. At least that's how it appears. And it's presented basically in full in this DVD. You know, there's really no stones that have been unturned with this. So it's very good, and you definitely get to see another side of him. And it's a lot darker than most of these WWE DVDs as far as the documentary goes. For disc 2 and 3 with the set, it's nothing but matches on these DVDs. Now, I'm not going to go into great detail about what every single match is. You know, I mean, if you're a Randy Orton fan, that probably won't matter. I do like the mixture of the matches and the ones that were chosen. The only thing that and this is probably nitpicky, the only thing that I would say that I didn't like entirely was that most of the matches were from the Legend Killer era of Randy Orton and not so much the Viper era of Randy Orton. Now some of you, that's probably fine with you, and I mean I liked his matches back then as well, but I would have liked to seen a greater mix. I mean, the second disc and almost halfway through the third disc are the Legend Killer era. So basically you just get like the second half of the third disc is the Viper era, basically. And that's probably nitpicky, but that's just something that I noticed. So the overall verdict on Randy Orton, The Evolution of a Predator, is going to be 9.5 out of 10 for WWE DVDs. And basically, if you're a fan of Randy Orton, you might already have this set, but you need the set if you're a fan of Randy Orton. Even if you're not a fan of Randy Orton entirely and you just like good matches, this DVD set has very good matches, and some of them I've seen on other sets, but most of them I haven't. And obviously this is excluding like the individual pay-per-view DVDs, so I'm not counting those ones, obviously. But considering the fact, and a lot of you might not know this, that he did suffer an injury. Now, whether this is kayfabe or it's actually real, I'm still trying to determine that, and I'll get back to you guys whenever I find out more about this. During the SmackDown taping last night, you might not see Randy Orton very much, for a little while in the WWE, so, this will be something you can watch during that time. Okay, guys, and if you've seen the DVD yourself, go ahead and feel free to message me or leave a comment about what you thought of it. Next week I am going to be reviewing the best of King of the Ring on DVD, 3-disc set, so I'll definitely have a video about that one. If there's any DVDs that you'd like me to review, if I own them personally, or have access to them, I'll review them immediately. If I don't own them, it might take a little bit longer, but I'll definitely do my best to get back with those as quickly as possible. Thanks a lot, guys.